Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the test server playing on the, playing on the old map still, but that's fine, to be honest. There's a couple of things on the old map that I am interested in showing off on video, and so we are going to be doing our best to hunt for them this episode. And those things are, well, first, if we see a crate, we're gonna have to go try to get it, because I want to get the AUG. The AUG is one of my favorite guns from what's it called, Rainbow Six Siege. I really like it. I play a lot of IQ when I play Siege with my friends, because the skinny jeans are too powerful to be stopped, and the ability to see, you know, radio things is nice because it lets you kind of get a feeling for where people are, especially if they're using like debt charges and things like that. But in addition to that, it's in the game, and I want to use it, so that's what we're gonna do. In addition to that, I want to try to find the new LMG. They added the LMG that Tachanka uses, which I think is like the LR6764 or something like that. It's like some guns have weird names, especially when they're Russian made. But like the Azhnir Kalashnikov 47 variant, you know, the AK-47. That's a bunch of letters and numbers essentially. But I'm hoping to find that. So we're probably not gonna we're gonna try to go to like dense-ish loot spots. And by dense-ish, I mean like we're probably not gonna hide too much unless I end up with both of the guns that I'm looking for. Like if I end up with like an LMG and I end up with things, then I'm allowed to like kind of play the way that I want to. But until then, I will not be doing so at all. Alright, but we're going to be safe because I heard somebody land next door. I unfortunately only ended up with a gun and a backpack, so I'm gonna have to keep our ears peeled here. Alright. I'm like 99% sure I saw somebody, I heard somebody land near in the warehouses over here. There were definitely people coming in this direction. I'm just trying to be cautious. Because, you know, it's important to be intelligent about how you move around and stuff. Case in point. I'm still lagging a little bit on the test server, but I think I've mostly fixed it. I like updated my graphical drivers and stuff, and it cleared up a decent amount of the issue. Not enough where I'm like feeling like hyper confident, just because like cool. All right. I thought that guy had a helmet on, but it must have been his hair. I know that somebody's been through here already. I'm just kind of taking a minute to like take inventory of myself. So we're running low on ammo on both of our weapons essentially. And I don't really have a good means of resupplying. That's bad. So that guy now knows where I am. Oh, shit. The thing is, so, like, I don't know what gun that guy has, but if he hits me in the head, I'm probably gonna die. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stay up here for right now. I think. Ah, no, fuck that. He's coming, I can hear him. Audible on the play here about the gun choices that I'm making. Oh, damn it. Oh, I missed him. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Ah, I almost had him. I fucking, like, skirted it around him on both sides. Oh, well, let's get into another one real quick. Ah, man. That's alright. I almost had him. It's because I panicked, to be honest. But that's okay. Well, let's go again. Let's go again. Like I said, that was actually a good round. We had a couple, like, really clean kills there. One of which I don't feel like we deserved, like, at all. But I also forgot that I had that 4X. I should have switched to my AK and shot that guy while he was on the roof, which... that's on me. It, like, took me a second to target find him, and then I had, like, my SCAR out and was like, yeah, this is gonna work. And then totally forgot that I had a 4X from that second dude I killed running across the street there. Ah, but we're on Miramar, which means that, like, we just have tons of new shit to deal with here. I got it. So I used the RX-40 or RX-45, I think is what it's called. It's like the revolver that's like fuses chambers 4 or 5 rounds. I used it to get a kill yesterday. That thing is really strong. It like 3-shot the dude I killed through level 1 armor, which is like not that impressive. I understand that, but like the fact that it's like a sidearm that does like good damage, like at least semi-incentivizes me to like pick it up and use it in certain situations. You know, it's probably not going to win a duel with somebody, like, if they have, like, an ump or some shit, but, like, it might be useful to, like, have as a good... just as a sidearm, you know, like, in situations where I'm in a firefight and, like, need a swap to, like, a weapon, basically, which doesn't come up very often, because in most situations, if I'm in a firefight where I need a swap, I'm probably going to die, so, you know. We're not going to go to the military camp. It feels like a bad idea. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Los Higos. I played with Eric yesterday, and he and I went to Los Higos a little bit. It's like, this island is, like, kind of nice. It's a little dense, and Los Higos is, like, a very densely populated little area down there. There's, like, an oil rig over there. Do you see that? See that oil rig over there? What the fuck's up with that? Ow. Feet hurt. I think my feet are dry. I gotta, like, do something about it. Airplane's not really empty, but that's okay. We're gonna go to Los Higos, and then maybe we'll transfer over to the prison where we started out. There we go. Yeah, we might cross up the island this way, or depending on like what the circle looks like, we might cross back the island that way towards that bridge. But we'll see. I mean, you know, a lot of that's dependent on, like, where the circle lands, like, where we are, like, in the Lootapalooza. I'm kind of hoping to find a Winchester, and I'm kind of hoping to find a sawed-off, just because, like, I feel like those are two... The Winchester's just very good. It's also very common. So, We'll see. The sawed-off is a very good sidearm. It's great to always have. I commented on this before I finished playing, like before like we swapped over to the test server, but being able to have a shotgun all the time is like the highest level of utility you could possibly ask for in a game like this. Because essentially, if it's a weapon that one-shots people, right? And so, like, you can't ask for more utility than the ability to switch to something in a situation, like right there with the Olympia, right? Like, if I hadn't sucked, I'd have killed that guy, right? And we would have been in a great place. It'd have been 3 kills up with, like, almost the rest of Severny to ourselves, basically, and loot everywhere. Like, I could have just looted to my heart's content, but I fucked it up. You guys were there. You saw it. They have a lot of those, like, prayer candles everywhere, and well, this is a situation. Ah, damn it! Ah, again, I panicked. Son of a bitch. I did not deserve to lose that, like, at all. I just fucked it up because I suck, basically. Like, oh, I'm a little rusty. I gotta get back in my groove of things, but like, at least we're having like some like good rounds. I think the thing I like about the test server is that people are way more aggressive than they are on the live server, because like their score doesn't really matter here. Like that guy like hunted me down and was like, "Yeah, I'm coming to get you," and I was like, "Oh, all right." But hopefully, I need to like calm down. I need to be like just more aware of what it is that I'm doing with myself, basically. And I think we can make this happen, is what I'm getting at. But we gotta keep on dancing. We're doing it right, you know? You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying? Yes, you do believe you know what I am saying. Thank you, Butters. I like this, like, prison area. It's, like, really cool. This whole map is really cool, and, like, I like that it kind of looks like they've actually put effort into building it. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I like Orangel, like the other map, but a lot of those assets are very clearly pre-built, you know, which is fine. Like, it works. Like, they're pre-built, but they're pre-built with purpose, right? You know, there's a difference between, like, asset flipping and, like, building something using pre-built assets. Like, they're very different concepts, basically. So it's kind of nice to, like, know that and, like, being able to distinguish between the two things is nice, because, you know, the asset store is there to help you build shit, right? It's supposed to make it so that, like, you don't require a team of people in order to make a video game. Like, if you know how to program and you have a good design, then, like, buying the art is a thing that you're allowed to do, right? I mean, I've even seen people that, like, there are programs, like, entire controllers for characters that you can buy and use. A lot of them aren't put together very well. Like, they're put together middlingly at best, but, you know, they're still there. You can still use them. And I think we should encourage people to be allowed to do that. It's when you start doing things like asset flipping, where you, like, just buy a bunch of, like, pre-built assets and then try to pawn them off as your own assets. Like, that's not great. And, like, that, like, really hurts the industry as a whole, because it gives, like, this really bad impression for all of us. And so, you know, I would probably discourage people from doing that, but I think doing it, like, sparingly is fine. And that's just my personal opinion. You know, you're free to disagree with me. And if you do disagree with me, let me know. You know, I like a little bit of a conversation. I'm gonna be honest, this roof's probably not, like, the safest place to be. But I thought that house I was in was safe in the last episode, or the last run, and, well, here we are on a second run. So, a third run, actually. I still don't really know how these houses work. Like I haven't, like, memorized the layout of them yet. So my loot is, like, slightly inefficient. I heard somebody breaking glass, like, over here. So I feel like there's a person in this building over here. I probably shouldn't use the Winchester inside, but we're gonna, so... Yeah, someone's been through here. And they vaulted out of that window, I think. I, like, don't want to vault out the window because it'll make noise. Like, more noise than I'm currently making. Which is fine. I mean, again, playing towards my strengths, which is my ability to hear things because of my stereo headphones. So, hopefully you all forgive me for playing cautiously here. Lame. I was hoping to kill that guy. Well, I might still get an opportunity to kill somebody. I definitely heard someone. But I can't see them from here. Ah, I see him. I saw him, and I hit him. But he like, jumped down while I was, like, levering the gun. Trying to see if he'll pop up again. Nah, doesn't look like it. That's alright. This thing does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. It's just slow. But slow is fine. I think the only problem is that I know where that guy is, but, like, or correction, I knew where that guy is, but now I don't. And he's probably pissed that I shot him. We have to leave as well. I, like, want to keep looking around for more, like, healing. Because we're a little light on it. But I've also noticed I have, like, the worst luck with healing items. So... oh... Alright, let's go get a car. We gotta get out of here. We got a level 1 vest and a level 3 helmet. So, we're doing alright. I think I see a car this way, so we're gonna take a risk on it, basically. I don't have any grenades. I don't have a sidearm. Kind of came out of that place kind of shitty, which I'll blame myself for, because I, like, followed a dude's tracks for, like, 10 minutes, which probably wasn't the best use of my time, but, like, whatever, it's fine. I think there's a car, like, right over the crest of this hill. I just really hope it's not one of the burned out ones, because it's really difficult to tell the difference between a working car and a burned out one on this map, at least from a distance. It's really easy when you get close to it, but thought I heard a car. I got nervous. Yeah, I think that pickup truck in front of us is operational. It's gonna have to be, otherwise, like, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble here. Because I got 2 firsties. I actually have a decent amount of healing, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't have anything else. I just have healing, my 2 guns, and that's it. Alright. Managed to get ourselves a hatchback here, so hopefully we can get out of here without too much of an issue. The problem is that, so they changed the way driving works, so it's significantly less arcadey. It's, like, a little bit more simulator-y. So if you, like, take a turn too hard, going too fast, it, like, spins your car out. Which, in all honesty, is not great. It lets me do stuff like that, which is nice, but yeah, we're gonna loot this guy. Cool. Alright. I don't know if that guy had anything good else on him. I don't really care. I don't have time to look, so... It made a very loud thunk when I hit that guy with the car, which I am on board with, because I love haptic feedback. It makes like a thumbing noise now when you're in the blue, which I kind of like. But at the same time, like, it, like, terrifies me a little bit. We're going to be in the blue again for a little bit when we're crossing this bridge over here. But we'll hopefully be fine. Oh, no. Douchebag. I'm actually going to take the time to loot this guy correctly. Like... Do you have anything good on him? Vector. Nothing really. I'll do backpack. I will take his stun grenade. And I'll take these as well. And the painkillers. Cool. Alright. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. Before I was rudely interrupted by a second person. Oh, there's a car there. I think the pickup truck is faster, and I probably should take it, but I'm not gonna, because I'm already in my car. And this car is also, you know, murdered 2 people, so, look, you know, can't abandon it now. That would be That would be ridiculous. This place is so hilly. They basically made up for the lack of vegetation by adding in, like, infinity hills to this map. So, like, there are, like, just so many areas where, like, people could be, like, down in these crevices, like, waiting. But, like, the exchange rate's that there's, like, no grass. So, like, there are huge areas where, like, you're just completely exposed. We're gonna need to heal again when we get out of here. Luckily, we picked up a bunch of healing from murdering 3 people with my car, so... Like, how much healing do we have? We have 3 first aid kits. I'll probably hunker down somewhere in a building and, like, just heal with my bandages instead so I can save my med kit, or my first aid kits. But that's okay. We just gotta find a good building to hunker down in. I think the biggest issue I have right now is that I don't know which one of these buildings is good to hunker down in. Like, the houses in Los Lobos, or in the Hugos, or whatever the hell that other place is called, the dock town to that way. That place had some good houses to hunker down in. Places with, like, a singular entrance, no ground access via window. But, like, I don't know, like, this whole area looks like it's kinda a shithole, so... Alright, we're gonna come over here. And just kind of hope that there's nobody in here, basically. Which is it's never a good strategy to be like, I just hope there's no one here, because, like, it's a really good way to get killed. But on the bright side, there's an M4 here, so we are going to take that. Double, unfortunately, that means that, like, all those vertical foregrips that I ignored earlier, probably should have picked those up, to be honest. But whatever, it's fine. We needed like an automatic weapon, like something for close range. So the M4 it is. It's a decent close range weapon. You're probably saying, Stealwing, what weapon would you prefer instead? Well, the answer to that would be a sawed-off shotgun, and then I would use the M4 for mid-range only. Because that would be the ideal, I think. This is not a good place to sit, by the way. Great vista, though. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Wunderbar. Ow. It's hell on my knees, boss. I'm just searching this, like, little building that I parked near. Now that I'm all healed up, I think we should mosey on out, because I think this place is, like, actually just hell. Like, this is just not a great place to try to loot. It doesn't feel like it's a good place to loot. And, like, I could go into, like, Los Leones, the lions, or is that, like... I don't think that that's how you spell lion in Spanish. Up! Up! There we go. We're good. We're good. Because it looks like it's, like, this map's version of Pachinki, basically. It's, like, a hyper-dense cityscape. But I don't really want to go into an area that, like... A, I don't know very well, and B, is probably infested with people. So, it's fine. We're good. I'm also still kind of looking for, like... Maybe... I don't know if the LMG is on this map. Mind you. But we might as well look for it while we're here. It probably isn't, because there's a bunch of different guns on this map. Right? Like, there's, like, the Winchester and the Sawed-Off and the R45, RX45, or whatever the hell that revolver's called. SMG Suppressy. I'm also looking for, like, clippies and stuff for my rifle still. We're gonna go to Picado, I think. Kikado. Later, fucker. Just rammed that dude's car. He got into a firefight with somebody. Oh yeah, looks like he's dead. Cool. Alright, well, we inadvertently got that guy killed, so I'm on board with this turn of events. Our car's also gonna break, so we're probably gonna leave it behind now. Like, it's like starting to smoke. I know it's got like half a health gauge left, but like, all it's gonna take is for me to bump into somebody with like a Vector or like one of the upgraded weapons, and like we're gonna be in a heap of trouble. It's gonna fucking explode. Get torn up real hard. Bump into somebody with like an M4 on full auto. They put enough bullets in that thing, it'll explode really, really fast. So we're probably gonna leave it behind. Unless the circle bounces like in a really unfortunate way from where we are currently, in which case we will probably go back and grab it again. But it did not, so yeah, it's okay. It's going on Picado, so we're also gonna go to Picado. I need to be careful because the guy that killed that dude had a car, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume that the guy with the car is probably coming this way and probably has a better scope than I do. Oh, I see the guy. Actually. If he gets too close, I'll shoot at him, but... Or correction, if he gets closer, I will shoot at him. Because if he gets too close implies that, like, there's a chance I won't shoot at him. Like, no, if he just gets close, I will shoot at him. We should probably... We don't need to move yet. I'm not feeling the rush to do so, because we're very close to the circle right now. But I am going to keep looking around. I don't know what I'm looking for, mind you, but I am going to keep looking. Alright, actually, so I changed my mind about abandoning my car. We're out. I fucked up that engagement really bad, so we're leaving. Because it sounds like that lady has a car, and I don't really feel like getting clipped in the head right now. I don't want to be part of somebody's highlight reel when I can just escape, like, really easily. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to escape. And we will lie in wait somewhere else. Buena Fortuna. Sounds like a nice place to stay. Good vacation spot. Ow. Fucking Lucha Libre. Oh, is this a Lucha Libre ring? Yo. Yo. Let's Lucha, bitches. I want to have fucking fight night in the Lucha ring. I'm Miramar. I really wish the Winchester could accept a scope. I feel like in real life, you could get a scope onto a Winchester rifle. And so it bothers me that, like, you can't do that in this game. Mucha lucha, mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's a way of life. Mucha lucha. Mucha lucha. That's right. I'm going to text that guy back in a minute. The hard thing, so, yeah, I don't talk about my, like, game studio stuff very often, mostly because, like, I think it's important to, like, make sure that I have a little bit of privacy in my life, but, like, there's something I want to, like, talk about, just, like, I gotta vent it, you know? It's difficult being in charge when your employees and your partners are your friends, because, like, I have a rough time being hard with them. I don't know who that is, so I will have to call them back. So if it's important to leave a message. It's hard being rough with people that you're friends with, because, like, it's not their fault. Like, a lot of the things that happen that, like, upset me about my like, dev team aren't things that, like, they're things that from anyone else I wouldn't find acceptable, right? But because they're my, like, they're my partners, they're my friends, we've been in this together for a long time now, I find myself letting things go a little bit more than I normally do, right? With, like, than I would tolerate from literally anyone else. And so, it's really tough, you know? And, like, I've never received any, like, formal training in how to be, like, the head of a company, basically, right? And so I gotta leave this building. The Lucha Libre pit is, like, super cool, and I like it a lot. It's, like, a really cool aesthetic place, but it is a fucking death trap. I don't know if you guys noticed how many angles and those, like, little metal walls aren't high enough to actually protect you from bullets. So, you know, it's fine. We're gonna hide back here instead while I rant about this for a hot minute. So it's hard when, like, people do stuff that, like, is very reasonable why they, like, couldn't do the thing you asked them to, right? Like, one of my guys has, like, 3 jobs. And so he, like, can't do stuff all the time, right? Which is fine. I'm actually totally fine with it. Do not have an issue with people being busy with life stuff. We're not paying anybody. This doesn't have, like, it's basically a passion project, right? So it would be fucked up of me to, like, be like, oh yeah, like, if you don't do this thing immediately, you're fired, right? Like, that's fucked up. But I do ask that in the event that something like that comes up, that people at least have the decency to tell me that they're busy. And I gotta have a talk with somebody today about that, because, like, I don't have a problem with people being busy. I have a problem with people being busy and not telling me that. Like, that's not okay. Because, like, the problem is that if you don't tell me you're busy, I assume that I can rely on you because we've been working together for, like, 6 years, right? And so, like, it puts me in a situation where I'm waiting for you to do something, and you just don't do it because you're busy. And so I'm left sitting there with, like, a task list that needs to get, like, finished, that will never get finished because you're not telling me that you're not going to be able to do it. If you ever work on a group project, make sure you're transparent with the people you're working with. It sucks, and you don't want to be, like, you don't want to, like, sit there and try to be like, yeah, like, blah, 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 like, I can do all of this, and then just not do it. That's fucked up. Don't do that. Don't be that person, right? Like, you wouldn't like it if somebody did that to you, if, like, you were, you know, the entirety of your like, peaceful nature depended on the fact that somebody told you they were going to do something, and then they fucked you, right? Like, that's not okay. And I'm not saying that's what's happening right now. Like, this is just a case of, like, people getting caught up in their lives and, like, being busy and not really being able to, like, take care of the things that they said that they were going to do, which, again, actually totally fine with. But there's a guy over there. I hit that guy a few times. Problem is, you know what? I want to kill that guy. but I also want to make sure I can get into the circle without dying. So, like, we're gonna take a different play here, I think. This is the worst spot in the world to be. And climb this mountain in such a stupid way. We're gonna wait here for a little bit. Because I'm, like, pretty sure that that guy that I shot with the Winchester is, like, out in the blue somewhere. Because I didn't get credit for killing him, and I didn't see anybody die outside of the play zone yet. Like, my concern is that if I start going towards the circle right now, that that guy's, like, down there somewhere, and he's going to shoot me in the back. Which, I'm going to be honest, like, I need to start moving, so it's probably going to happen anyway, but, like, I at least won't give him the satisfaction of thinking he snuck up on me. We're going to stay in this nook over here for right now. It protects me from where I heard the bullets to my left, and in case this guy comes over here on the right. Alright, we're going to hang out. I know I'm being, like, extra cautious, but it's because we're really close to winning. Oh, I see a guy. Okay. That guy's dead now. And the other guy has dominance on the hill. This, I'm, like, pretty sure he's got dominance on the hill. He's, like, right over this ridge. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have a bunch of grenades. But if he does, I can go down here. I can go into the toilet. Alright. Oh, I do have grenades. Damn it. It's just you and me, buddy. Maybe I should have shot him with a Winchester. It does more like bullet-to-bullet damage. Please give me the circle. Oh, no. go! Yeah! Woo! Alright! Fuck that guy. Where the hell was he shooting at? He's just shooting into the ether. He didn't hear me coming. You gotta pay attention, boy! Hell yeah. Let's go. That was amazing. And that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let's go! If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow, helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!